Hey guys, Spooks here, and we are back with more of the park. Now, if you were watching the stream, I saw you like 30 seconds ago. But if you're watching on YouTube, it's been a bit. So we just read about. Whoa, what happened to Chester? What the heck? Wait for him to turn around. That ain't right. Ooh, I can go in here. I was kind of hoping that I couldn't. Oh, wait a second. Ooh, let's go fast. Oh wait, I probably need to slow it. No, I need to slow it down so that it'll stop and I can ride it. Nope, nothing happened.
I can't get all else moving.
I'm just gonna keep decreasing the speed. Squeeze. Oh, one more time. One more time. One more time. Okay, it's done. I'ma ride it. Are the demons gonna... How did it get going? I wasn't in it. I think I'm gonna find out. Yep, it's the demons. I don't like this ride anymore. I'm going really fast. I don't like this. This is probably not very safe. Oh, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. Boogeyman. Awesome. I don't like this. Oh, the boogeyman's letting me off. Hallelujah. Oh, I can see him in there. Oh, that's so creepy. I don't want him to stop anymore. You can go as fast as I don't want to. Hi. You Callum, all grown up. I know it's grown up, but I like saying grown up. Mr. Demon. Okay. Examine Polaroid.
Oh,
Is it
I
gonna be a
remember
picture
this.
of me? Ian Callum. I look like I gotta poop. I'm also wearing the same exact outfit.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And he shattered.
Did I leave
they
them in
fell
the
in
woods
pieces,
like Hansel and Gretel?
That one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single traitorous thought.
Savage.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
Oh, but this said this was... Did he just say I see you? Oh, I know what's gonna happen. Oh, okay. I thought working in the park for summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of the season here really drags. There aren't that many tourists around, and so most of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping, and most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean, Steve... See? You and I are starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. It's that gosh dang suit. Oh, it's the dude in the suit, the one that get crazy and stabbed the dude. In the beginning, it was a laugh. Steve, the local lush, as Chad, the chipmunk. Child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters and all of that, but the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first, it was little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. That's weird. But then I saw him at Susie's Diner, still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. It's a furry dude. Some of the staff complained discreetly to park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day, but nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by. Apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since last time I saw him, puking up in a gutter outside the Psychoil station. Because he sure as heck can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seemed like he was just staring at me, sizing me up, eye-effing me, whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Steve wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again.
Come back, Callum.
I knew it! I knew it, and it still got me. Oh, jeez, my hands went numb. Screw you, lady. Chad. Gosh.
Stop! Callum!
What is with the weird... I don't like when he laughs in my ear holes. Like, what is this? Jeez, I knew that was gonna happen, but I was so involved in the freaking letter. I had totally forgot she was there. Oh, that legit made my hands go numb for a sec. Ooh, the bumper cars.
Constant crashes and 80s music. Guess it floats someone's boat.
I want the wrench as a weapon. Oh. Going this side? Yeah. Why would I examine this? It just sparked. I've got a tattoo. What the heck? Is that the doctor from Dead by Daylight? Well. Okay. I didn't remember putting in Dead by Daylight, but here we are. Let me ride one of these. I've always been super bad at bumper cars. Not playing any of them? Is there the demon staring at me? Okay, that's what I thought. Wait a minute. This is the only one with the lights on. I'm gonna approach it from the side, so I don't get ran over. Accident report. Francis de France, 25th October 1976. Laborers working on the crane. Take a ride on the bumper cars. I just got an achievement for that, but I didn't take a ride. Supervisor, lead person, blah blah blah. Witnesses Lawrence Creed and Michael Edgeworth. Brief description. During the transport of the bumper cars into the arena, one of the straps attaching the load to the trunk came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Injuries caused Francis was killed. Did the injured employee see a doctor? Yes. Worker comp, yes. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provide them with urine samples. Double checking the straps after transit should be mandatory, and drug screening for all drivers. Local laborers are very superstitious, and this hasn't helped. Some of them are refusing to return to work until we have someone from the local church walk to the park and exorcise the bad spirits. Oh, jeez. Oh, I should probably get in one of these. Wouldn't it have been better if I just hopped in those? They literally bump off each other. That's what they're made for. So just standing there waiting to get hit. Gosh. Frickin' demons, man. Sick of them.
Callum, where did you go?
Callum?
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back,
This game gives me
the sheriff was
chills.
standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help
Wait, why was I
is
getting
agony.
electroshock?
I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
I have issues. Am I the demon? Am I just fighting my inner demons? Oh, jeez, that scared the crap out of me. Saw a shadow. Read page. These are always happy. Continually delayed by the incompetence of the builders, the problem is that they are locals, and so they believe a lot of the rumors about what Old Man Henderson used to do here, which I still don't know about. They grew up on those tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or a wrench goes missing, those fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course, that is why I chose this site over all the other potentials. Solomon Island is a nexus for dark energies, and the thought of all that power just dissipating beneath the earth here makes my skin crawl. I called in a few favors back in Brooklyn and got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local history. Turns out they do, and it turns out that Old Man Henderson has some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find the piece of the plans that I am missing. Are you like trying to reach a demon entity? Maybe you shouldn't do that. Why are there just like 2 trees moving? Oh, the others are moving, just not as violently as those ones. Those are just the spooked trees, I guess. Hey, you guys are ready for some more demon fun? Squeak. 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 Let's see if 3 was enough. Yeah. Chester, I don't. But the demon's gonna make me like freaking fly off, which is a big reason why. The reason I don't like Ferris was that I don't like the feeling of falling. It just makes me really anxious. I don't get like the whole adrenaline rush that other people do. Look at my hands; they're so pretty, very manicured. Go to the spa. Oh, the bush disappeared. So why does this have a door?
People
That
come
ain't
into your
safe.
life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met,
Were they, though?
I was
They
sweeping
sound
the
a little
floor
crazy.
at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love.
See, like this feeling right
It
here.
felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed. I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Dawn and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Dawn was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum.
Oh man.
Fairy tale fucking over.
There's the doggy. Well, that was depressing. I'd rather have had the demons. Oh, was the demon just... He might have just been appearing over there and I wouldn't have even noticed. I would have preferred the demons. That was really sad. That's the demons right there, then I don't prefer the demon. Okay, never mind, I don't prefer the demon. I only prefer... Well, he's not there. It's like the whole summer-winter thing. When it's summer, you're like, I wish it was winter because it's too hot. When it's winter, you're like, it's too cold. It's summer. You feel? Make it go fast. Oh, wait.
So they are going to close this place down. Doesn't surprise me.
Unsafe, close the park. Inspectors' comments after touring the park, riding the rides, and viewing the startling number of incidents suffered here in the park. It is this inspector's opinion that Atlantic Island Park should be shut down until Nathaniel Winter complies with all safety regulations. While I understand that there is a sensitive political relationship between Mr. Winter and the senator, I nevertheless suggest that such political consideration be set aside in condemning Atlantic Island Park. The rides, at first glance, appear well constructed and maintained. But the sheer number of incidents in the park during the last few years and during construction led me to believe that there is something wrong at the base level of construction, and we should close the park and fully investigate these flaws. To wit, here's a partial list of the fatalities in the park since opening only 2 years ago. Family of 3 killed when a roller coaster came derailed. 14 separate incidents of broken bones and crushed ribs while riding the Octotron. Ooh. 3 suicides from the top of the Ferris wheel. A child seriously injured on the escalator. Over a dozen children reported missing in the House of Horrors. And 1 report of a drowning in the Tunnel of Tales. Oh my gosh. Over a dozen children missing in the House of Horrors? And 3 suicides on the Ferris wheel? Ooh. Where did the lights go out? That is daunting, how huge that is. Oh, man. This place is just coated in death. Well, let's continue down the road of joy, shall we? I don't want to miss any more of those papers, though. These are interesting. This is where I'm supposed to go.
Where are you, Callum?
Why is there a baby in the Ferris wheel cart, and how the heck did you get over here? Ooh, one of them's missing. I've been kind of upset if there wasn't one. Hi. I don't want to take the roller coaster ticket from the crying baby. The demon pole saved my life. You know, I'm thinking that I agree with them, and they should close this park.
Callum, where are you?
Callum, you little...
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
That is a very dark perception of parenthood. I kind of don't want to find Callum because I feel like she's just going to kill him. I'm pretty sure I'm the demon. Because, yeah. I've obviously got some destructive thoughts on my mind. Also, a roller coaster in the lake? That's kind of that way. Ah, that's just Crash. I'm dumb. I'm sorry. I don't like her. This game has honestly given me
I always wanted to ride this one.
The last
Never got around to do it before.
Because your son was too tiny and you hated him? Did you hate him because you couldn't ride the roller coaster? Why is it already here? I liked the whole stopping it and slowing it down. That made me feel safer. Oh, I don't... Mistress.
What do you
I don't
want?
We need to talk about Callum.
What do you mean? What have you done to him?
Oh my gosh!
Insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
Oh, just a long
Poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught.
Jeez.
He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is.
The witch has him
Oh,
now.
he's-
Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
Just
This
leave
made
me
me like
alone.
roller coasters a whole lot less.
Fool. You always were.
Please go away. Okay, I'm okay being alone. Oh, I didn't like that. Oh, I gotta put an epilepsy warning on this video. Oh. If I have a seizure, you guys need to come save me. Whoa. What did that say? Oh crap. Okay, someone tells me watch the video slowly. Tell me what that says. Put it in the comments. I didn't like his long finger. Not safe. Not safe. Can taste your green. Oh, can taste your green. Uh-oh. Oh, snap. I just destroyed Calvin. Oh. Oh, this game does such a good job of just making me feel all... Ooh. Oh. Yeah. This weird one long finger thingy is hugging me. Is he in here? Oh. Oh, goody. It works! The calculation and adjustments worked. The transport and storage mechanism seems to be flawless. What a wonderful day. If only these people knew what they were fueling. And so what if a few people leave the park at the end of the day feeling dour? So what if the children are more scared than excited on the roller coaster? This could be the doorway of immortality, and such doorways open home. Cool, so the dude bought the part to scare people because there's like an evil entity. I was right. There's an evil freaking entity that this dude's just feeding on to get power. That's great. Is it the hook man? The finger dude? One finger Frank? How about I take the axe?
The witch awaits.
I already have one on my... Does she now? I feel like an axe would be a much better weapon. Much better weapon.
Callum
I'm
has
going to
bruises on
leave.
his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him. I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence. He doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers. I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. But they are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can save him. And there will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, he will understand why.
Am I gonna kill him? Okay, so here's my thought. She did love Callum when he was a child. And she started bringing him here, and that messed her up as well as Callum. And she was beating Callum and couldn't remember. And because of the abuse, he got even more upset and insane from the park. They said they came here all the time. And now that she's back here, she's getting even more insane and more depressed. And she thinks the only way to stop Callum is to kill him. But we will find that out next time, because I am all out of time. So, I will see you soon. Have a good day. Toodles.